Came up with a little system. I made a video on it, but it came out blank because I forgot to turn on the monitor with the OBS. And I looked around, did some searching, and the two red dice, not including the white one, these are the percentages for how often they land on 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. As I suspected, 7 was the highest percentage, 16%. 6 and 8 are 13%, and there's, 0.111 or whatever, and 16 was 0.666 endlessly. 5 and 9 are 11%, and 10 and 4 were 8, and then it goes to 5 and so forth. But I just wanted to really concentrate on 6, 7, and 8, and I thought that I would throw in 5 and 9 as well, and then just show you 10. But with pitching, what I did was I took all the hits that were on 7s for Wilson's pitching card, and 6s and 8s, the power hits like home runs, doubles, triples, and how many ground ball X's he had. Turns out that all the pitchers have ground ball X on 6, 7, and 8 for the second baseman and the shortstop. It's weird. There are no ground ball A's on any pitcher's card, and these are the strikeouts that fall within 6, 7, 8. And this is how many X's they have. It all comes to 20. That's the one for each. Ended up tabulating a score here. Basically, John Hiller's a pitcher 3, E0. His hold is a -3. And on the 7 number of 4, 7, 5, 7, 6, and 7, he gives up no hits. However, on 6 and 8, he gives up 5. And he has one split. That's a power number for half, and then the other half is a flyout B. 4 ground ball X's. He had 20. That's a mistake. I wrote 21, but he had 20 altogether on his card. On 6, 7, and 8, I got 5 strikeouts for Hiller. And his best results are 31.5 for lefties, 27.8 for righties. And here's Dobson. He's a pitcher 7. That means he's good for 7 innings. Pitcher 2, E12. Hold is 0. 0 sevens. 6.4 hits. That was a split. 1 power hit, which was a home run. And then the ground ball X's. 6 strikeouts, and his numbers are 28.3 for best results. 31.3. Wilson. Pitcher 3, E26, 3 hits on 7, which kind of scares me a little bit. However, he only has 2 on 6 and 8. No power hits. Those are just walks and singles. And, of course, 4 ground ball X's, which can hurt if you got a 4 in the field. 20 altogether, and he has 8 strikeouts that fall within 6, 7, and 8. His best results are 27.6 and 32.8. And I added these and came up with a number, and the lowest number I would think would be the best. And then Sparma, pitcher 3, E16. His hold is a +2, I think. He gives up 1 hit on 7, 4 on 6s and 8s, no power hits, 4 ground ball X's, and has 4 strikeouts, and that there is his best results numbers. So out of that, I ascertained that it would probably be the best to start Earl Wilson. He edges out John Hiller, who did start. John Hiller is a lefty, and the majority of the Oakland players are right-handers or switch hitters. Then I took the 7s and gave it 6 points. The 6s gave it 3, because it's 16, 13, 11. And the 5s and 9s and gave it 1. For every hit that fell on those numbers for the players. And if it was a home run, I would give him double the number. But if it was a ground ball A, then I would take one away. And here's the scores I came up with for McAuliffe. He ended up with a 24. He did it all the way through every player that I have that's important. Stanley came up with 36 points. It was kind of shocked me, really. I thought Kaline would win it, or Horton. Stanley came out on top, I think. Yep. Then Kaline came up with 31. Now, here's the downside to Stanley. 3.6% he hits into a double play, so we need to hit and run more with him. Then there's Kaline. Those are his numbers, 31. He only hits into the double play 10% of the time. Cash, this is against a lefty now, so he was a little disappointing, but he had home run for 8 and 9. But it would be 3 times 3, so that's not right. I don't know how I ended up getting 24 on that. Let me see, what was I thinking with Cash? Okay, against a lefty. Okay, there's A. Now that doubles because he's got a home run. So that would be 3 times 2. So that's 6. And then that is 3 and 3. So 6, that's 12. I screwed up there. I think I probably added them all together for right and left. He's only supposed to have 12 there. Glad I caught that. So Cash ended up, say, 12 and 4. Wilson starting. I'm going to lead off with McAuliffe, Stanley. Horton is going to bet third. He had the highest numbers. Kaline fourth. Bill Freehand fifth. Northrup sixth. Cash seventh. Wirt eighth. And Earl Wilson ninth. We're going to be facing a lefty, Matt Young. And that is the lineup for the Oakland Athletics. So I just thought I'd kind of show you. I was trying to devise a little bit of a system. We really can't afford to go down 3 games to none series, because I think that would be pretty much over for us if we lose this game. So, with that said, let's play ball. Pre-game thing here. And Oakland is 8-0. The Tigers are 10-6. It's Friday, August 25th. Oakland overall 8-0, first place. On the road, they're 3-1. The Yankees of '98 beat them. Against righties, they're 5-0. You know what? They're 3-0. That's 1,000. I always get that mixed up. Okay. And Young has been in 2 games. He hasn't started any, but he's 1-0. He's only pitched 3 innings. I was surprised the computer came up with him. I thought for sure Dave Stewart. Wilson started 2 games. He's 1-1. He pitched 1 good game and he pitched 1 clunker. And his ERA is 4.20. He's pitched 15 innings, walked 6, struck out 13, giving up 2 home runs. Current series details. There's Matt Young. That's Earl Wilson. For Tiger Stadium, the home runs, according to this, it's not a very homer-friendly park, but if you hit it down the line, or especially in the upper deck, at that overhang, I found that they didn't have any problem hitting it out of there. But it is a spacious park. If you drive it with the gaps in center field, it's Death Valley. Doesn't play that great for doubles, and it's a really good park for triples. That's because of that spacious center field. Bill Freehand, 6-game hitting streak. Al Kaline, 11. Carney Lansford, 8. Welch and McLean are hot. Mickey Lolich is not. And let's get... is there anything else? Nope. Let's get going.
Welcome to the stadium for today's ball game.
All right, here we are, night game at Tiger Stadium. And as you see there, Ricky Henderson has some pretty good numbers against righties. And it's going to be tough keeping him off the bases. And here we go. First pitch. 1-4. That's a strikeout for Earl Wilson. K's his first batter. Oakland with one away. Wilson steps off the mound. He waits for Carney Lansford to come to the plate. Carney digs in. The pitch. And that is going to be ball 4. He takes a walk. Carney will go down to first. Here comes trouble. Jose Canseco. 2. And 9. He struck him out. Wow. That's a foul ball. There comes the pitch from Wilson. He swings and misses. Strike 3. Canseco couldn't hold back. 2 down. Freehan asks for a new ball. Calls time. Trots out to the mound. A conference going on between Freehan and Wilson. He comes back and gets into position. Probably talking about McGuire, where he wants the pitch. And here it comes. 2. That was a long fly ball by Mark McGuire, and they are already off to the races. That ball's gone. That just kicks my ass. All right, here comes Dave Henderson. And that's going to be a base hit to center field. Earl Wilson, I'm not going to stay with him long. He's not going to have a long leash. And here comes Terry Steinbach. 5 and 7 base hit. Man, oh man. There's Tony Phillips. I told you I was going to get a new picture. That's much better. All right, here we go. 2 and 11. Line out. And that's going to be the inning. So the A's score 2 in the top of the first. The score after 1 is the A's 2, the Tigers coming to bat.
Come on, dog, me and dog want you to go to Telegraph Road right now. Get a good deal.
Okay, Matt Young is on the hill. He's going to try to hold down the Tigers, and this is our best chance to get a victory. We have got to beat these guys once, just to prove to ourselves that we can do it.
Got it over the outside corner.
Dick McAuliffe, 4 and 5. He struck him out. All those walks, he comes up on a strikeout. We need some good rolls today, Mickey Stanley. And that's going to be a pop up to short. Just missed all those hits. That's been our luck in this series. 2 down. That brings up Willie Horton. He's batting third today. And that's going to be a ground ball CS2. That is easy out. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 1 inning in Detroit, Oakland is ahead 2-0. Walt Weiss is the batter. And the base hit, he's just been humming right along for these guys. I mean, he's not doing that great, but he's not doing that bad either. Okay, Weiss is being held over there. Matt Young's probably going to lay it down, so I'm going to bring in my corners. Corners are in. It's a bunt. Wilson holds the runner as he stretches out his lead. And here it comes. It's a beauty right down third baseline. Gets the batter, but the runner Weiss goes to second. A sacrifice for Young. There's Ricky Henderson. 1 out. Man on second. 1-6. That strikes him out. That's 2 down. Tony Lansford. 2-11. That's a pop up to short. Stanley's going to have that. And the inning is over.
Today, thousands of people shop at Highland Superstores, but who and why? Let's find out. Sir, your name and what do you do?
Butch Podorsic. I'm a bully.
You're a bully.
What'd you call me?
Oh, nothing, Butch, nothing. Well, tell us why you came to Highland today.
Make me.
Oh, well, please tell us why you came to Highland today.
That's better. I'm here because Highland has the best car stereo department in the whole city. You understand that?
Oh, well, why is that, Butch?
Because I said so.
Ah.
You want to make something out of it?
No,
Huh?
not at all. Highland does have a great car stereo department with one of the biggest selections of car stereos, tape players, and speakers anywhere. Am I right, Butch?
You're a punk.
Ah, and of course Highland carries all the best brand names, too. Sony, Technics, JVC, Sanyo, Mitsubishi, Pioneer.
Hey, I don't think I like the way you said that.
Oh, right. Sony, Technics, JVC, Sanyo, Mitsubishi, Pioneer.
That's better,
Thank you.
punk.
Highland. Nobody, but nobody, sells for less.
Oh, 2 against 1, so that's how it's going to be, huh?
All right, here comes Mr. Kalon looking to get something going. Everything's going to land on the pitcher's card. Oh, that's a walk. Al gets on first. All right, Mr. Freehand is up. And here comes the pitch. 2 and 3. That's a pop up to third. He's going to be out. Damn. 1 down. Let's see, what does this say? Pops it straight up. 2 players have a chance for it, and it will be Lansford making the grab. 1 away here in the bottom of the second. Oakland had 2-0 while we have time. George, let's check out how Detroit has been doing recently. Our statistician tells us that Detroit is 7-3 in the last 10 games. Yeah, but we're going through an anemic period. Here's Jim Northrup, 1 out, man up first. That's going to be a strikeout. 2 down. We just can't seem to get anything going. Norman Cash. That's going to be a ground ball to second base. And he's going to make the play. Got him. Inning over. Here comes Ken Seiko. That's a base hit to center field. Man, I just never ends. Mark McGuire. 4-8, struck him out. Well, Earl is battling. Dave Henderson has been the MVP for the last 2 games in a row. That's going to be a double, 1-6 single. That's going to be a base hit. Canseco might range over to third base. Yes, he will. And we have runners at first and third with 1 out, and Terry Steinbach is up. Wilson looks the runner back. Here's the pitch, 2, and that's going to be a ground ball to short. Stanley's going to handle that over to McAuliffe, to Cash. 6-4-3. That should be a double play, and it is. Good job, Tigers. All right, that's their first double play of the tournament or the series. And here's Donnie Wirt. Swing away. And there's a base hit, 1-19. That's a base hit for Don Wirt. Good job, Don. He comes through with a nice single. And here's Earl Wilson. He's got a lot of ground ball A's and a lot of strikeouts, so I know he's got some power there, but we're going to bunt. 56%. And batter falls off 2. Offense must decide to take off the bunt. All right, we'll take it off. I hope it's not a double play. 6-7, ground ball to second base. X, Tony Phillips. Swing in, charges in. He's out at second. That's a force out. Okay. 1 out. Dick McAuliffe is up. Wilson is on first. And Dick will walk. So there's been on first and second now. So I just got a little bingo going here. Mickey Stanley is up, and we're going to hit and run. We're going to make something happen here. And oh, no, he's going to get a hit, maybe. It's a hit. Moves in. 3, And it's going to be a play at first, but the runners advance one base. Damn, I got excited there for a second. Willie Horton. I'm surprised they pitched to him. Fly ball to right field. Canseco has not made an error yet. Eventually, one of these times, he's not going to be able to get to it, or he's going to boot one. He does. It drops in for extra bases. Here comes Wilson in to score. McAuliffe is running third. And Horton pulls up at second. He ties the game. About time, Tigers. Here's Al Kaline. Stepping in. 4-6. That's a base hit. Left field. Willie Horton. I don't know. Let's see. 1-14. 70%. Let's go for it. Send trailing runner. We'll hold the trailing runner. And he scores. 3-2. The Tigers take the lead. And here's Bill Freehand. Looks like they went nothing to do with Freehand. There's 356 batting average. He's being put on and set up for a double play. Jim Northrup, or set up for a force. Come on, Jimmy. Get something, baby. Get something. He strike him out. That ends the inning. Moore gets out of it. We could have had a big inning there, but we do take the lead. 3-2. After 3, the Tigers have the lead.
I can't believe they went with the frogs.
Louis.
Our audition was flawless.
Louis.
We did the look. Huh? We did the tongue thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was great.
Louis, frogs sell beer. That's it, man. #1 rule of marketing.
The Budweiser lizards. We could have been huge.
Hey, there'll be other auditions.
Oh, yeah, for what? This was Budweiser, buddy.
know.
This was big. Those frogs are gonna pay.
Let it go, Louis. Let it go. Bud.
Wise!
Oh, boy. Bud.
Wise! Wise!
Louis,
What?
just say the line.
That's what I'm doing.
No, you're not. You're going, wise!
These are my interpretations of the part.
This isn't Shakespeare. You're replacing a stressed-out frog.
Hey, Frankie, you know what they say?
What?
There are no small parts, only small lizards.
Nobody says that.
I do. I say it all the time.
Bud.
Wise.
There's
Wise?
Tony Phillips. That is going to be a base hit to center field. Come on, Earl Wilson. I need you more than ever today. Here comes Walt Weiss, man on first. His steal is 55. We're not going to hold him. Let's see, 3 and 4. That's going to double 1-12. That's going to be a fly ball. Ooh, man, we just escaped that one. K-Line is going over there to make the catch. Phillips will hold up. 1 down. There's the pitcher, Young. Wilson looks Phillips back. Looks like Young is going to bunt. Got the corners in. A little upset. He's been called for a balk. Oh, come on. Really? No. Ground ball to short. Stanley has got to make this play. Come on, Mickey. Ground ball to short. Phillips is trying to advance to third. Safe chance. Take the sure out. 2 down. All right. Man on third. Got to get him out. We got to get him out. Oh, God. Oh, that's going to be a fly ball. That ball's going to be caught by Horton, hopefully. Hit deep. Left field. No, it's caught by Horton. Wilson shuts down Oakland here in the top of the 4th with Detroit. Still with the lead as we go back to a commercial
Green
break.
buddies, I got some bad news. We got canned. They want us off the rocks by the end of the day.
What did you just say?
Canned? Who got canned?
Okay, freeze the swamp. You guys can talk.
Of course we can talk, you bonehead.
What does canned mean?
But all you said was Bud and
We were reading from the script. You should try it sometime.
What does canned mean?
Don't be fired.
Canned means fired? I can't breathe. Gonna get sick?
Wait, no, don't get sick.
Getting sick?
Put your head between your legs.
Someone get him a bucket.
Now, how is that supposed to sell beer?
All right. Norm Cash is up. We're in Detroit. It's a beautiful night here. And Norm Cash is the batter against Matt Young. The lefty shut the Tigers down last time he pitched against them. 4-8. That's a walk. So Cash is on first. Donnie Wirt. We're going to lay down a bunt. And here's the pitch. Wirt squares to bunt. It's a beauty down the line. Carney Lansford picks it up. You'll have to hurry. Out at first. Sacrifice works to perfection. All right. Now here's Earl Wilson. 1 out. Come on, Earl. Ground ball to third. That's a ground ball A. And that makes 2 outs. Man on second. Big hit by Dick McAuliffe could give us a little insurance. 5 and 7. Ground ball to second base. Phillips. Can he get over there? Throws him out. He's got him. And he's over. Detroit got no runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left on base. And the score is the Tigers 3. The Athletics.
I know why we got fired. Too much of your yapping and not enough of this.
What's that? Hey, that was uncalled for.
Oh, and electrocuting us last year was okay.
That was a joke.
Ah, you like jokes, huh? Here's one for you. 2 frogs walk into a bar. One of them does this.
Ow!
Slap the punk.
Call security.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah, hey, ow!
Want a piece of me?
Frankie!
Look, he's changing colors.
Squirt some tears, punk.
Frankie! I think they're upset.
Johnny Lansford. Earl Wilson. That's going to be a ground ball to third. Don Wirt is going to handle that. Fired across the diamond to Cash. There's 1 out. Jose Canseco. He's been awful quiet. 5 and 7. That's a base hit to left field. Man, that 5 and 7 just kills me. And here comes Big Mark McGuire. He hit a 2-run homer in the first inning. 4 and 4. He walks him. Man, oh man, we're just dangling by a thread here. Dave Henderson. 6 and 4. Fly ball to center. Mickey Stanley, Northrop is out there. He will make the grab. All right, Canicorn. First and second, 2 down. Terry Steinbach is hitting .215. Actually, he's hitting 333, I think. 6 and 10. It's going to be a double. And that's going to tie the score at least. Damn. See, Earl, he's just, I don't know. Lead runner. Throw for the lead runner. Better believe I'm going to throw for the lead runner. The runner at home. The throw is coming home. McGuire is out. Double for Steinbach. Oh, man, they tried to take the lead, and we gunned them down. All right, here comes Mickey Stanley. One thing the Tigers got is arms. 111. Base hit. Left field. Right field. All right, there's Willie Horton. Man on first. Willie Horton. What is this? It's past Steinbach. He scored a wild pitch. That pitch didn't look bad. Young must have crossed him up. Man on second. Willie's up. 1 and 8. He strikes him out. 1 down. Man on second. Al Kaline is the batter. We need a big hit here, Al. We need a big hit in the worst way. That is going to be a walk for Al Kaline. First and second. Here comes Big Billy Freehand. We got to do something here, Bill. Come on, baby. They're making a pitching change. Matt Young. Ricky Honeycutt is coming out of the dugout. He'll be here in the bottom of the 5th. Honeycutt has pitched 9 innings. He has an 0-0 record to go along with an ERA of 2.00. There comes Bill Freehand. We got to do something. We got to do something. Strike him out. Damn. Man. That's 2 away. There comes Jimmy Northrop. 1. Oh, yeah. That's going to be a double. And that's going to bring Stanley home to take the lead once again. Jimmy Northrop comes through. Man on first is trying to score. Offense must decide. Runner speed 14. Fielder's iron -2. 2 outs. Add 2. And it was held 1-13. We're going for it. And he scores! We got 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th. The Tigers take a 5-3 lead. And here's Norm Cash. They're going to give Cash a free pass to pitch to Wirt. There's 2 outs. Swinging away. Never know. That's a fly ball out to center field. Henderson is a 3. They're due for a boo-boo out there. Come on. And he gets good wood on it. He's got it. He's out. After 5 here at Tiger Stadium, Detroit leads 5-3.
Ferret. Do you even remember our original plan? Oh, you do, huh? You didn't stick to it, did you? What were you, nuts? Look at me. How can you even look at me? Turn away.
Ooh, can we hold on? Here comes Tony Phillips. That's a 5 and a 5. That's a fly ball to right field. Al Kaline is circling out there, and he's going to make the grab. I might be making some changes here and try to protect that 2-run lead. 6. That's a ground ball to second base. McAuliffe, come on, baby. Gobble that up. The swing hits the grounder into the hole. McAuliffe makes an incredible stop, but he's in no position to make the play. Score a single.
You catch it.
Oh.
You got it.
Earl. We're going to have a pinch hitter. Mike Gallego will bat for Rick Honeycutt. A slider from Wilson. Weiss takes off with the pitch. Fastball at the belt. Throw for the runner. He is safe. McAuliffe dropped the ball. These Oakland A's, man, they just never stop. Okay, Gallego is up. Let's see what he can do. That's a pop up to third, and Donnie Wirt will be under that one to make the catch. That's a big out. Whew. Because here comes Ricky Henderson. Man on second. 2 outs. 4. It's 4. He walks him. Oh, my goodness.
I don't know.
All right, Carney Lansford is up.
I beg, I
let's
plead.
see. I might be making a pitching change here.
I'm a nice guy. I don't.
Lansford.
Your kids. Scare them.
Is he, I believe, isn't he a switch hitter? Or is he a lefty?
Yeah.
Where is it say?
Everybody into the shower! Anybody ain't in the shower in 10 seconds gonna get fined $100! Larry!
Are you serious?
You lollygag the ball around the end.
Right-hander. Okay.
You lollygag your way down
That's
the
what I
first.
wanted to know.
You lollygag in and out of the dugout.
So we are going to make a pitching change.
Hurry!
Earl Wilson is going to hit the showers. And who is the toughest on right-handers? Jim Rooker. We're going to bring Jim Rooker in to pitch to the right-hander. And here we go. Carney Lansford, the pitch, 3. And that's going to be a walk to load the bases for Canseco. It's 5-3. That curve had a little bit too much bend on it. Weiss advances to third, Henderson to second. Just go at him. That's going to be a walk, and he walks in a run. It's 5-4. And that's just poop. There's McGuire. That's going to be a pop up to short, and they get out of the game. Phew! I saw it going at 6. I said, watch it hit that. Okay, we're in the bottom of the 6th. This is a good game. The Tigers are up 5-4. A lot going on in this game. Jim Rooker is up, is due up. They've got Burns out there. And Burns is a right-hander. I thought he was a lefty, but I guess he's a righty. So we're going to pinch hit Gates Brown for Rooker. As he is a 9 versus righties. Here comes the pitch. That's a base hit for Gates Brown. Gates just keeps on doing it. When he got his start, though, he didn't do a whole lot. All right, Dick McAuliffe is up. He don't hit into double plays. And he's going to be letting the shaft out and trying to put one in the seats right now. Man on first. Nobody out. Dick McAuliffe throws a pitcher's spot. He's struck him there. Man, that can't ever land on a hit for us. Mickey Stanley. Now, Mickey Stanley does hit into double plays. Oh, boy, oh, boy, 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 boy. I'm swinging away. I don't care if it's a double play, it's a double play. He pops up to third. 2 down. Here's Willie Horton. 6, 8. Fly ball right field. That's going to end the inning. And we've played 6 full. The Tigers lead 5.
0 calories. Maximum Pepsi taste.
Tommy. T-H-O.
Cece, glad you made it.
Ricky wins again.
Oh, what is this place?
Iowa. Only with maximum Pepsi taste and 0 calories.
Whoa.
And let's see. I don't know who is coming up for them. Let's take a look. Dave Henderson, a right-hander. Okay. So, with that in mind, we're going to go with Don McMahon. He's going to come in and pitch. Dave Henderson, here it comes. 6. That's a walk. The numbers have just been falling in Oakland's favor. I'm surprised I'm ahead in this game. Terry Steinbach. There's something going on. 1 and 2. We'll have to see if they keep the bunt play on.
You're a smart motherfucker.
That's going to be a strikeout. Don McMahon gets it done. 1 down. There's Tony Phillips. 2 and 9. Ground ball to second. McAuliffe is going to turn a double play here. Picked it up. Can he turn 2 over to Stanley? Twin killing. 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers, as Ernie would say. All right, we're in the top of the 7th, and here comes the trivia question. Name baseball's first black manager. I know who it is right away. And, well, I think I do. I could be wrong, but my answer is Frank Robinson. Okay? And take your guess. And here comes the answer.
Check out the big brain on Brad.
Frank Robinson, Cleveland. San Francisco in the NL. Yep. Well, I didn't know that he was the first black manager in both leagues. I know he was the first MVP for both leagues, but I didn't know about the manager for both leagues. LK line is up. We're in the bottom of the 7th. The Tigers are holding on to a slim 5-4 lead. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. 1 down. Burns is still out there. Bill Freehand is up. And that's going to be a base hit to right field for Bill Freehand. He stays hot. All right, Jimmy Northrup is the batter. There's a man on first. And here's the pitch to Northrup. That's going to be a ground ball back to the box. What is Burns going to do? It's in the dirt. McGuire can't come up with it. That'll be a throwing error on Burns. That's error number 2 of the game for Oakland. Wow, I can't believe it. Things are starting to go our way a little bit. We got men in first and second with 1 out, and Norm Cash is up. Burns is still out there. That's going to be a strikeout. Norm. If it could have just been 3 and 7. 2 down. I have a good idea, a good mind to pinch hit with Eddie Matthews. But I'm afraid if I do that, they'll pull Burns and bring in a lefty. Let's see what they got in the, what do they got in the bullpen? They only have one lefty, and it's Young. Huh. Well, what do I do? Just go for it. That is going to be a ground ball to short. Maybe Weiss will boot it. Maybe he can't get to it. Tony Weiss over to first in time, inning over. That is the third out for Detroit. I should have did something there. I should have used a pinch hitter. Well, it would have been a 6 and 7 from a lefty on Burns.
I can't believe I ate that whole thing.
You ate it, Ralph.
I can't believe I ate that whole thing.
No, Ralph, I ate it.
I can't believe I ate that whole thing.
Take 2 Alka-Seltzer.
Alka-Seltzer neutralizes all the acid your stomach has churned out. For your upset stomach and headache, take Alka-Seltzer and feel better.
Did you drink the Alka-Seltzer?
The whole thing.
Here's Weiss, McMahon. Oh boy, I'll tell you what. We got Weiss coming up, who's a lefty. Then Burns is going to probably be lifted for a pinch hitter, and then we're going to have Ricky Henderson. So we're going to make a pitching change. Don McMahon did a good job. And we're going to bring in Roy Face. I do believe, maybe even just for one batter, but Roy Face is going to come in to face Walt Weiss. And here's the pitch. Well, LaRussa is going to send up a pinch hitter for Weiss. Yes, Lance Blankenship comes out of the dugout. You dirty dog. Oh, boy. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. 6 and 5. That's going to be a ground ball to short. I should have made my change. That's going to probably be a hit. Cut it off. It's bouncing into center field for a single. Okay, time for defensive replacement. I hope it's not too late. All right. Stanley will move to center field. All right. Northrop will move. I could put, well, they're probably going to bring in a righty. So I'm going to put Euler in for Horton. Northrop will go to left field. And Euler will come in to play short. All right, there we have it. And the pitcher is up. They're going to pinch hit for him. There's no doubt about that. They're going to be bringing in the left-handed hitting Dave Parker, and that's what I was exactly thinking they were going to do. That's why I left Face in. Man on first, nobody out. Dave Parker. Oakland tries the hit and run. And rolls it towards Dick McAuliffe. He scoops it up. Close play out. And the first base coach throws his hat down in disbelief. They got him out, but Blankenship moves to second. We only got a little one-run lead here. And that's going to be all for Face. He did his job. Now we have to come in. Ricky Henderson is a switch hitter, I do believe. I'm going to have to take a look. No, he's a right-hander. Okay. I'm glad I looked. I thought he was a switch hitter. So who's the toughest left on righties? Daryl Patterson. All right. It's going to be Daryl Patterson. He's going to have to do the job. He's just going to have to do it. Ken Phillips will be swinging a bat. He'll come in to bat for Ricky Henderson. Oh, you dirty dogs. You dirty dogs. Okay, well, with that in mind, if you're going to bring in a left-handed hitter, which is what he is, right? How come they're not showing that? Yeah, Phelps is a lefty. Then we're going to make a pitch and change of our own. And we're going to bring in... We're in the 8th inning. There's one out. John Hiller. John Hiller. Oh, I gotta go to bullpen? No. Or do I have to pitch to one batter? I guess I have to pitch to one batter. All right, let's do it. That's going to be a ground ball to the pitcher. Come on, Patterson, make that play. Retired. All right. Blankenship will hold at second base. Phelps is retired. All right, here's Carney Lansford. We got 2 outs. We're in the top of the 8th. Can we hold on? It's clutch. I don't know. I think these become a base hit for him. Patterson. Oh boy. I don't know. Just swing away. Just pitch to him. What the heck? That's a pop up to short, but I don't know. It might be a base hit. Let's see. Oilers juggling it. Lansford checks in. Oakland. Oh, they go out. Woo! That's the inning. I can't believe that. I thought because they were lit up, they were going to be a hit.
You talk about a
Wow.
roll of the dice.
That's amazing. All right, we're going to use a pinch hitter for Patterson. He did a good job, too. And we're burning through our pitchers, aren't we? Okay, so we're going to pinch hit, and the pitcher, Nelson, is a righty. So we're going to use... I hate using Campbell, you know. I mean, it'd be easy to put him in there, but I don't know, man. I shouldn't feel guilty. Nelson is a right-hander, and Green, I just called Green up.
Starting tomorrow.
He's got a nice card.
Let's leave 6 in the morning.
Okay, I'm going to pinch hit Green for Patterson. He's going to come in and get a swing. See all them walks? Look at that. All right, Green is up. And here comes the pitch. Oh, it's a pitcher's card. That's going to be a fly ball to center field. 1 down. Yeah, glad I didn't burn Campbell out on that one. 1 down. I got to get Green's card. Detroit with 1 away. Nelson steps off the mound. He waits for Dick McAuliffe to come to the plate. We're in the bottom of the 8th. There's 1 out. Tigers are up 5-4. And John Hiller is getting his warm-up tosses in the bullpen. Dick McAuliffe. That is going to be a strikeout. Dick McAuliffe strikes out. He's 0 for 4 today. Don't happen a lot. Okay, 2 outs. Mickey Stanley is the batter. That is going to be 4-9. Fly ball to center field. That will end the 8th inning. We've played 8 complete as Henderson camps and makes the grab. Detroit leads 5-4. We're going to the top.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. This is where they die. On these shields, boys. Remember this day. It will be yours for all time.
Now, John Hiller has not blown a save yet. And up to bat for the visitors, the A's. He's going to be. They're going to have to go through. He's going to have to go through the gauntlet. Canseco, McGuire, Henderson, right-handers, and they got Eckersley on the bench. And we could go to Warden, who looks. Let me see what his card looks like on righties. That doesn't look bad.
And all year long, he answered the demands.
Hiller looks like. That looks better. All right, John Hiller is coming in. He's going to do the closing for the Tigers. Here's Jose Canseco. 4-4. Ground ball to third. Don Wirt. Make the play, Don. Make the play, Don. Backhand, throw to first. Cash scoops it on one hop. Canseco is out. One down. Man, if the Tigers can just hold on and get this win. Here is Mark McGuire. I'm almost tempted to walk him, but I don't want to put the tying run on base. We're pitching to him. Oh, he hits a double to center field. McGuire. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. They're going to make me sweat this out, aren't they? All right, here comes Dave Henderson. That is going to be a fly ball to left field. Northrup is going to camp on that, and he's going to squeeze it, and there's 2 outs. Woo, man, 2 outs with a man at second base. It's up to Terry Steinbach. And Terry Steinbach is a tough out. He can be. He's hitting .343 for the tournament, and we're just going to pitch to him and get it over with. Come on. Pops it up to short. That might be the ball game. Euler is camping under it. And Euler makes the catch. The game is over. The Tigers win Game 3 and get on the board and prove that it can be done. They beat the Oakland A's by a final score of 5-4. Even though Oakland out-hit the Tigers took advantage and got the win. Whew. Huge sigh of relief from me. Okay. So Oakland scored 4 runs. We'll put them there. And the Tigers, will put them wherever we can. We'll put them there. And there's the box score. It was a great night for the Detroit Tigers tonight. Ricky Henderson was 0 for 3. That was the key, keeping him off base. Ken Phelps, 0 for 1. Nelson was 0 for 0. Lansford, 0 for 3. That's another key, keeping him off base. Canseco was 2 for 4. Hitting .342 for the tourney. McGuire was 2 for 4. He's just hitting .235. He's been coming around lately. He's been waking up. Dave Henderson was 2 for 4. He's hitting .303. Terry Steinbach was 2 for 5, .333. Tony Phillips played second base and shortstop. He's 1 for 4. He's hitting .281. Walt Weiss, the shortstop, 2 for 3 today. And he's hitting .316. I mean, just look at them batting averages, and the on-base percentages are better. Mike Gago was 0 for 1. Dave Parker was 0 for 1. That was huge, shutting them guys down. The key, I think, was probably keeping them top 2 guys off base, not giving up but 1 long ball in the first inning. Dick McAuliffe was 0 for 4. Mickey Stanley was 1 for 5. He scored a run. Willie Horton was 1 for 4. He scored a run, had 2 ribbies, and they were precious ones at that.
It's a miracle.
Ray Euler was a defensive replacement. He did a good job. Al Kaline came in, 1 for 2, and he scored a run, had a ribby. He's up to 296. He was down. He was flying high, and then he went into a slump, and now he's coming back. Bill Freehan, 1 for 3. He's hitting .361. Jim Northrup is 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. He had a big hit tonight, and he's at .245. Norm Cash, once again, another 0-fer. That's his 3rd game in a row. And now Norm is down to 189 on Strat-o-Matic. Don Wirt was 1 for 3. He's at .231. Don was hot, and then he got cold. Hopefully he'll get heated back up again. Earl Wilson was 0 for 2. Gates Brown had a big pinch hit single. He's hitting .300. And McMahon, Face, and Patterson didn't bat. Green came in, Lenny Green. He got an at bat, and he made an out. 0 for 1. John Hiller was 0 for 0. and had a lot of changes in this game. The Oakland Athletics started off the game with a 2-run blast by Mark McGuire, but then the Tigers followed in the third with 3 runs to take a 3-2 lead. At the top of the 5th, the Oakland A's tied the score at 3. Then the Tigers came right back in the bottom of the 5th and scored 2 to make it 5-3. The A's did get a run in the top of the 6th, but that was the end of the scoring for the rest of the game. The Tigers ended up with 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. The A's 4 runs, 12 hits, and 2 errors. Matt Young got the loss. He's 1-1. He went 4 2/3 innings. He gave 4 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, 5 walks, 4 strikeouts. His ERA is 5.87. Rick Honeycutt pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up a hit, a walk, and had a strikeout. 1.86. Todd Burns pitched 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, 2 strikeouts. That guy's automatic. 0.68. And Nelson finished the game. They got Nelson too. 1 inning pitched and 1 strikeout. No ERA. Earl Wilson started for the Tigers, and he got the win. He's now 2-1. He went long enough to get it. He got hit around a little bit and gave up some runs, but he was tough when he had to be, and he pitched 5 2/3 innings, gave up a whopping 10 hits, 4 runs that were all earned, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, and he gave up a home run. His ERA is 4.79. Rooker came in, got his 3rd hold, 3rd of an inning. Walked 2, though. I thought he walked in a run, but I guess I'm almost positive he walked in a run, but that would have been charged to Wilson. McMahon pitched an inning, gave up a walk and a strikeout. He did a good job again. Roy Face got a hold. He pitched a 1/3 of an inning, gave up a hit, but he's still got that 0.00 ERA. Patterson came in, did a really good job, 2/3 of an inning, 3.38. And John Hiller came in and posted his 7th consecutive save. He has not blown a save opportunity yet. And you can say that's great, but I always think about the other side. We're all human, and he's due for a blown one. I hope that don't happen, though. 1 inning, 1 hit, and his ERA is 2.89. The attendance tonight was 50,302 on hand. Friday, August 25th, it was a night game. Took 2 hours and 48 minutes to play. The A's left 11 men on base, and the Tigers left on 9. Both teams left a lot of guys on base tonight. Double plays, the Tigers turned 2. Errors, Ricky Henderson and Todd Burns. Doubles, Mark McGuire had his 1st. Steinbach his 2nd. Horton his 5th. Northrup his 2nd. That was a big double by both men, Horton and Northrup's. That's the difference maker right there. Home runs, Mark McGuire hit his 5th in Strat-o-Matic. He's got 1 in Action PC. RBIs, Jose Canseco had his 9th. Mark McGuire had 2 for his 10th. Terry Steinbach his 3rd. Willie Horton 2 for his 11th. Al Kaline his 5th. Jimmy Northrup 2 for his 13th. Stolen bases, Walt Weiss. Sacrifice hits, Young and Wirt. Walks, Henderson. Carney Lansford walked twice. Canseco, McGuire, Henderson. For the Tigers, it was McAuliffe. Kaline walked twice. Freehand and Cash walked twice. Strikeouts, Henderson twice. Canseco, McGuire, Steinbach, McAuliffe 3 times. Horton, Freehand, Northrup, and Cash. Northrup struck out twice. Steinbach and Phillips grounded into double plays. Earl Wilson balked. Wild pitch, Matt Young. 2-out RBIs. Mark McGuire with that 2-run, 2-out home run, 1st inning. Willie Horton with a big 2-out, 2-run double. Al Kaline, Steinbach. Jim Northrup with a big 2-out, 2-run double. All the runs seem to be scored with 2 outs. And Jose Canseco. Runners left in scoring position. Phillips, Lansford twice. Northrup, Henderson, McAuliffe, Wirt twice. McGuire twice. Phew, thank God. And Steinbach. The A's were 1 for 14. The Tigers were 3 for 12. with team runners in scoring position. I'll wet my whistle. We'll read this and say goodnight. The Detroit Tigers nipped the Oakland A's 5-4 at Tiger Stadium in a hard-fought contest. Detroit jumped on top to stay in the bottom of the fifth inning when they tallied 2 runs on 2 hits. The crucial at-bat was provided by Jim Northrup, who electrified the Tiger Stadium fans when he doubled, plating 2 runs. Oakland made it exciting in the 9th. They were unable to push the needed runs across. Earl Wilson, 2-1, allowed 4 runs in 5 2/3 innings, picked up the victory. Wilson was helped out by John Hiller, who recorded his 7th save. The losing pitcher was Matt Young. Detroit knocked him around a bit as he gave up 5 runs in 4 1/3 innings. I just want to give my team a chance to win, said Wilson. I got burned on a couple of pitches, but we won the game, and that's all that matters. I think I've heard that somewhere else before. And let's save this. And it was a great game by the Tigers. They really needed this win. If they would have lost this game tonight, I think the series would have been over. And we're still behind. Wait a minute. Yeah, 5. 89. Oakland 4. We're still behind the 8 ball. But at least now we got our foot in the door and we know we can beat them. And that is a big difference maker. Okay, so that's going to end the game. And that was a really wonderful game tonight. So the Tigers pulled it out. Just, I was so worried about playing it because I was so scared that I was going to go down 3-0 or maybe even get swept. But now we can take that right off the table. There's not going to be any sweeps. The Tigers represented themselves very well tonight. Okay, so Oakland still leads the series 2-1. And we will be back tomorrow night with game number 4 on the dreaded Action PC. And the Tigers will be looking to even up the series. So thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.
What is about you, woman? Insurance out bringing me down. 1,000 pounds.